Hey, good day. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you coming back to have a look. And if you're new to the channel, I welcome you and I thank you for your time. So I have a lot of projects, like all of us, that require a fair amount of sanding. And I know everybody says it's their favorite part, but it's not my favorite part. And so I've recently made two changes to my sanding that have been pretty significant. Number one is moving from a 5-inch to a 6-inch sander. And so while it's only an inch larger diameter, it's something close to 33% more surface area. So that certainly was one positive change. But I really want to give a big shout out to Jonathan Katz-Moses, because he just did a really comprehensive study on different sandpaper brands, and by using, he got apparently a connection with a robotic company so that he was able to produce some arguably very scientific tests, and he shared a ton of information about that. I'm going to link that video down below. I certainly don't mean to try to reproduce those efforts. I can tell you it was pretty eye-opening to see the results that Jonathan was able to produce and document. But that caused me, that video, to have a look at this 3M extract, which was listed in his results as the #1 sandpaper for material remover. And I have to say, I've had these different grits of sandpaper for about a week now, and I am blown away with the results that they produce. So I'll have a picture down on the bottom here of a recent project, which is a desk that includes, a 50-inch wide by 24-inch wide top, some drawers, monitor stand piece. So it was a fair amount of sanding, and then of course the desk structure itself, legs and panels and so forth. And I have to say, I was shocked at how much better this sandpaper did compared to what I was using previously. So I'll mention that this is not sponsored, and I have no affiliation with anybody that I'm going to mention in this video. But I really do want to encourage you to go watch Jonathan Katz-Moses' video. Again, I'll link to it down below, because the results and the manner in which he went about producing this test was really interesting to watch. And so following that video, I took a leap and I bought some of this. And again, it's 3M extract, and it's the net disc, or the part is called a 710W, and it's a great paper, and it is kind of that mesh design. So instead of having individual holes, right, that line up with your sander, it's breathable through its entire body. It is a hook and loop, so it should conceivably go on to any hook and loop discs, random orbital sander that you've got. It was a direct fit with mine, so I can tell you that that part holds well with no modification or anything. And I don't know what kind of material is, my job in giving you this video today was not to get too technical into what it's made of, because frankly I don't know. Again, that was covered in Jonathan's video, but I just wanted, I was so excited, and this rarely happens, right, that you get so excited about something that you find. I really wanted to just stop for 5 or 10 minutes and just give you a direct review, and kind of comment as a follow-up to Jonathan's video, but really make sure that I was able to share with you what I have found by way of watching Jonathan's video. And have to say that, oftentimes I will use, I don't know if you do it, but I'll, put a pencil mark, along a panel just to make sure I'm not over sanding. And I was shocked at how quickly it removes, my pencil lines, which I use as a gauge for how much sanding I should be doing, and the performance overall. So I can tell you, no pigtails, no digging, no separation from the hook and loop where, the paper or the sanding material got bungled up somehow. I can just tell you, I have been super impressed with how these have performed for me. So I really can't comment, and again, not trying to make a comparison video, but I had previously been using some Shark, I think it is, sandpaper, which has done okay, but you know, they have kind of gummed up pretty easy in the past, and didn't do everything I wanted to do. They were fine. So this is not a price comparison. I will tell you that it may feel like that these might be a little more expensive than the stuff you can buy at a big box store. And from what I remember from ordering it, and I got it from TayTools, TayTools.com. Again, I'll link in the bottom. No affiliation, but I just want to give you a link where you could go find the stuff. I do remember that it comes in different sizes, 5 and 6 inch for sure. I don't know, maybe they have other sizes for smaller sanders, but I'll leave that for you to check out. But I just wanted to report something to you that, so I did, just so that you know, this desktop is 50 inches wide, 24 inches deep, drawer fronts that are 14 inches wide by 19 inches tall in total surface, and then 2 monitor stands that are 8 inches wide, and it's about 32 inches in total material. Both sides of all of that material were sanded with 1 disc. There was no change in between. And I say 1 disc, it's 1 disc of each grit, right? And at the end of that sanding, which I don't know what the total square feet would be, but again, pretty large desktop surface, and to be able to use just 1 disc for each grit for every piece of that material certainly is going to save you money in the long run, because previously I would have said that I'd probably use 2 discs of my former choice for sandpaper in each grit to get through that entire job. And at the end of the sanding operation, you know, the discs that I was using still had plenty of life to offer, you know, still feel like they've got plenty of abrasion left. And as you saw, removing it from my sander, still had all the grip you would want, you know, on your random orbital sander. So doesn't matter if you, you know, prefer to use DeWalt or Milwaukee or whatever brand of random orbital sander you've got. I believe you're going to find that there will be a direct fit, you know, with this 3M Extract 710W. And I, again, was just so excited about it that I wanted to share it with you, because I think it could, A, speed up your sanding, which I think we all would agree is a good thing, but number 2, you know, save yourself the wear and tear, you know, the mechanical motion of having to sand, but then over the long haul, you'll save money over time, in my opinion, because you're going to use less sandpaper discs for each job. But for me, and everybody's different, the main thing for me is simply to save the time that you spend, you know, sanding, you know, a project. So I just ask for you before we wrap this up, you know, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I hope to continue to share with you some tips and things that I discover along the way in my woodworking. But I'm going to tell you, this was a very exciting find, and I appreciate Jonathan Katz-Moses for taking the time to do the testing that he did. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate you, and please feel free to have a look at some of my other videos and give those a watch. I appreciate your support. Thanks very much, and have a great day.